Mr. Astor, become a city department with city council overview, and should the Monon Center be privatized? So privatization of the Monon Center, and should the Parks Board become a city department with city council oversight? And our first responder will be Mr. Spiegelman.
Well, as far as the Monon Center is concerned, there is a project that was in direct competition to businesses here in the city of Carmel. At this point, what could be done with the Monon Center is very difficult. To try to privatize it, that's possible, but at the present time, we have a $55 million bond to pay off for that project. And that is in your property tax bill each and every year, a percentage to pay off that bond. As far as the Parks Board, we are still subject to a joinder agreement with the township. I don't think at this point, until possibly the townships themselves will disappear, are we going to be able to do anything about incorporating parks into the city of Carmel.
Thank you, Mr. Spiegelman. Thank you, Mr. Spiegelman. Mr. Asotero?
Yes, the Carmel Parks should become part of the city. In Clay Township, 95+% of it belongs to the city of Carmel, and the Parks Department needs to be in the city in order to monitor, manage, and to ensure that we're using the taxpayers' money in an appropriate manner. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Thank you, Mr. Asotero. Mr. Brainerd.
The Parks Board has done a wonderful job during my administration of taking 40 acres of parkland and turning it into almost 800, preserving green and open space, providing trails, and making the community more attractive and more fun. The community center, named Monon Center, has been a large part of that success. The last 12 months, it's brought in more money than was spent, so the Park Board has done a good job. Mr. Asotero mentioned wanting the control. It's all about control, I suppose. Direct control, as opposed to the hardworking volunteers in the Park Board that have made the Monon Center such a success. But to do that would exclude the people. We're all paying into it now because it's township-wide. The minute it becomes city-only, we give away about 5 to 6% of the revenue that's coming from the unincorporated areas of the city. So that would mean more expense for all the people that live inside the city, and it would exclude the people that aren't in the city. That doesn't make any sense right now until such time that the township and the city boundaries are the same. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Brainerd. And rebuttal now, going to Mr. Asotero first.
I think the mayor likes the parks where they're at. This way he can take credit for what they do well. And if he doesn't like something they do, then he can disavow association with it. It's all about management and leadership, not control. And we need responsible leadership over parks and every other area in the city.
Thank you, Mr. I went the wrong way. Sorry about that. Messed myself up. Mr. Spiegelman, yes, thank you. You see, I can see close without my glasses. I can see far away with the glasses, so it's on and off. So it's one of those things.
Yes, the mayor has presided over quite a number of hundred acres of parks, but ladies and gentlemen, how many of those parks have picnic tables? How many of those parks have trees to accommodate the people and the children of Carmel? What we have is parks that are green lawns. What we need to do is to make those parks of benefit to the people of Carmel as community gathering places. That's what's necessary for parks.
Thank you, Mr. Spiegelman. Mr. Brainerd.
The land that we many times got for parks was farmland. We saved it from development. We planted thousands, mainly through volunteers, thousands of trees, which is making one of our parks, but they don't grow overnight because these are new parks in the last few years. But we have a system that's won awards, consistently won awards. It's bringing jobs, it's bringing people, and it's helping raise the quality of life in Carmel. And it's worked out very well having a township-wide parks board that encourages participation one lives in the city or outside the city limits.